I think that walking is a really underrated activity that can do wonders for your mood, energy, and sleep. And I'm not the only one. There's been tons of studies on how walking can be beneficial to your physical and mental health.
There's a magic number of steps taken each day that could add years to your life.
Walking, finding the number of steps.
Walking is probably the best exercise.
For years, I lived in the most car-centric city probably in the world, Los Angeles. And I always wondered why midday I would be exhausted when I hadn't really exerted that much physical energy. It wasn't until spending time in an actual walkable city that I noticed I felt totally different. In a city like New York, you have to walk everywhere, and I found I had so much more energy. I really think there's something to walking, so I decided to try walking 10,000 steps a day for a week and see how I felt. It's Monday morning. I'm about to go to the gym. Normally I would drive there, park, do that whole thing. Walking there isn't the most efficient way of going, but this isn't about productivity. It's about getting outside, right? Okay, I've decided on this walk, I'm not gonna listen to music or a podcast or anything. I'm just gonna walk, let my mind think. I feel like if you're listening to something all the time, you don't really give your mind a chance to clear or think through ideas. So walking first thing in the morning is supposed to have a number of benefits. It's said to improve your mental clarity, give you a boost of energy, and also assist in setting your natural circadian rhythm because, you know, you're exposed to the sun and everything. So in turn, that should help you sleep better. I wanted to maximize the mental clarity benefits, which is why for morning walks, I didn't listen to anything. I just walked and listened to the cars driving by. So it was about 3/4 mile walk and I got to the gym. Okay, I'm back from that walk. It was a pretty long excursion. It's now 11:45. I will say I went to the gym. It was a 25-minute walk there and a 25-minute walk back, and then I was at the gym for a while too. I got distracted on the walk and started getting shots for a totally different video, so it took me a lot longer, but let's see how many steps I got in here. I am at 5,700 steps. I honestly felt like I walked a lot more. So about halfway done through the day. The walk I did this morning is just so not realistic for most mornings. Like that actually took a lot of my time. But I will say I feel so good right now. I feel really energized, ready to get some actual work done. Yeah, I just feel like in a really good mood. Probably the endorphins and the sunlight. So now I'm actually gonna get about my day. I took a midday walk to go get my lunch as sort of a break from editing, and it was only 10 minutes there and back, so nothing crazy, but it was nice to get moving after sitting and editing for a while. It was definitely refreshing getting some sunlight and also just getting your heart rate up a bit. It just is a sure way to boost your mood. Got my salad. In the past, I totally would have driven there, but I've noticed sometimes you take just as long to park and then walk from your parking spot, whatever. So this is much more pleasant, less stressful, but walking in LA is kind of annoying. So many cars. All right, it is 4:30. I'm at 7,000 steps for the day, and I'm gonna head to an event here in a little bit, but I won't get back till it is dark, and I am not about to walk in the dark. So I'll get some steps in now real quick. This is usually an extra 15 minutes. I would just go on my phone before I have to leave, and instead I walked, and I honestly feel like it put me in such a better mood than going on social media for 15 minutes. Ending day one, I didn't feel like 10,000 steps was that physically demanding, but when I went to go to sleep, I did find I was surprisingly tired. I slept so well last night. And I honestly think it's because of walking. My phone said I hit 9,600 steps. I'm sure I actually hit 10,000 because there are times where I'm not walking, like holding my phone. I am somebody who's like a lot of times actually has trouble falling asleep. And I just feel like I got a great night of sleep. And now I'm gonna go on my morning walk to the gym. It actually makes me look forward to going to the gym more because I don't have to deal with like parking and driving. It just is like so pleasant. I love my morning walk. Let's go. So really it's not difficult walking this much. It's just a matter of making the time for it when you live in a place where you can't walk everywhere. And I did notice that I had more energy if I took a midday walk than when I didn't. And that's probably because most of the time I'm just sitting, and that will just make you feel tired after a while. So this day I went out to shoot a video that did involve just a lot of walking around. So I only went on one walk in the morning and I hit almost 10,000 steps, but I'll be honest, it was a bit less. Morning walk with my coffee in hand. I woke up just a little bit ago, but getting that sunlight first thing. Okay, I won't lie, I didn't really want to walk first thing after waking up, but when I did this while drinking coffee, it was so nice while I was out there, and I'm really glad that I did. It's not working hours yet, but I still have my phone on airplane mode. I just don't want anyone to distract me on my walk. This is my time. I really love these morning walks because you're able to think about what you want to get done that day. But something about moving while doing so just puts you in a really positive mood. And today I also did a really long afternoon walk. I have found with this challenge, you really got to do 2 probably hour-long walks a day to hit 10,000 steps if for the rest of the day you're sitting on a computer. It's Friday, listening to a podcast off my walk this morning. Actually rained last night, so it feels so fresh out here today. It just smells like extra fresh air, you know, that feeling. It being Friday, I was like, all right, I'll go on an extra long walk because there were a couple days I didn't quite hit 10,000 steps. I really think the key is to get a lot of steps in the morning if you have plans in the evening, because you're not going to be able to go on another walk later in the evening. I found my walking goal really made me want to walk more. I didn't mind if I had to park far away. I actually kind of liked it. Okay, I parked on the street so I can get some more steps in. Ordinarily, I would just park in the garage, but this also saves a few dollars. And something I didn't expect about doing this was just to stumble upon some really cool things. I had no idea there was a farmer's market near me. I found cool coffee shops, restaurants I wanted to try. It gives you an excuse to go on a walk to that scenic place near you that you never actually go to. I just found it made each day a little bit more interesting and memorable. So I really think that the benefits are more for your energy levels and your mood rather than physical health. Unless you don't ever really exercise, then this is going to be a lot better than nothing at all. Basically, the only con in doing this is that it can be time consuming. I was spending over 2 hours a day walking, and that's just not realistic for most days. So I found you can really get the most benefits from doing this for just doing a couple 20-minute walks per day. I don't think you need to hit 10,000 steps a day necessarily. That's great if you can, but I think even 5,000 is going to have a significant improvement to your energy levels and your mood. If you live somewhere that's really walkable, you probably hit 10,000 steps without even trying. But if you work from home on a computer all day and have to drive everywhere, you probably barely get any steps in a day. And I really found by going on a few walks a day, I had a lot more energy and really was just in a better mood. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you've ever tried this and what the effect was like on you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.